This kind of goes into an article that you wrote, three big changes the Browns need to make before 2023. Number 3, improve the linebacking core. Anthony Walker went down, and it hasn't really been effective since that point. Everybody thought Jacob Phillips was going to take a step. I'm not sure he's a long-term piece here.
No, and it's really disappointing because I thought he was not only going to take a step, I thought he'd be one of the better linebackers, if not in the NFL, at least in the AFC. He has all of the tools. He's got all that potential, but he can't stay healthy. When he has stayed healthy, he really just hasn't put it all together. They do have JOK, who I think is going to be really good. Sione Takitaki, they need to bring back. He's really always been a very undervalued player. But he's gotten a chance to shine recently. I think the biggest thing for them is going to be finding somebody that can replace Anthony Walker if they're unable to bring him back, and then just getting some depth because they've seen that the injuries are going to continue to be an issue. They need people that can step in and play better than what they've seen out of replacements like Jacob Phillips.
And number 2, we've talked about this relative to Ndamukong Suh and Linval Joseph. They need to fix the defensive line. The tackle position hadn't been good. And the number 1 that you also mentioned is finding a center field safety. Again, they're trying some young guys that just have not stepped up like they thought they would.
Yeah, and I think the biggest problem that they have is you have 3 guys who are capable of starting safeties, but they're all 3 capable starting safeties that play in the box. Grant Delpit, John Johnson, and Ronnie Harrison are all more, strong safety type players. They're not the guy that steps back and reads the deep coverage and, breaks on the ball. They need to get a guy that can play the free safety, kind of like what we had a couple years ago with Demarius Randall. I know he ended up dropping off the map after 1 year, but you saw what a difference a guy like that can make when he could really just cover the whole back end of the field, allow the corners to be a little more aggressive because they knew somebody back there could step up if there was a mistake made. So I think they need a guy like that again, somebody that can really be a ball hawk and go sideline to sideline and allow, whether it's Delpit, JJ3, whoever, allow them to play more of their natural role.